What's happening? What's happening? What it do? What it do? Good people, how we doing? Back in the house once again. Got my number one dad T-shirt on again. This is the shirt I slept in. So, you know, yeah, I don't know about y'all, but you know, sleeping in something, then I go and wash off again. So you know what I'm saying? I don't stink. So y'all might see this a third day in a row. I don't care. I don't. I'm the number one dad. Hey, so right now we got this Kendrick Lamar "Not Like Us" phenomenon. Just phenomenon. I'm talking just people going crazy, crazy. So I just want to talk about it a little bit this morning. Um, I have been a hip hop connoisseur for a long time, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. I want to say, let me see, for about 40, yeah, about 40 years, around, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, 40 years. Yeah, 41, maybe 41 hip hop head. Now I don't go into detail and all that stuff. I don't know all the information. The company man would know. Justin Hunt is the company. He's a hip hop head. Joe Button. These people with the big platforms. These are really big time. I'm talking about. That's how they make a living. It's hip hop. You know. Generally speaking, though, I'm somewhere underneath them, a little bit underneath them. So this halftime show. The halftime show is bigger than the album. Yeah. Yes, the halftime show. Let's take a quick look at the views on the halftime show. Hold on. Okay, so right now we're at 73 million views, y'all. 73 million views. That's how big this thing was. It was huge. I would say that it's probably going to hit 100 million views before, let's see, it's February, let's see, March, April, May, June. Before June, it's going to be about around 100 million plus. Sam Jackson is Uncle Sam. Sam Jackson has redeemed himself from the house Negro on Django. He's redeemed himself times 1,000, y'all. Yes, times 1,000. Anyways, let's get back to the story. Let's turn the music back up. Let's get back to the story. Hold tight. All right, so right here in the green is where we left off. As he took a gulp of the cool lemonade, his taste buds told him that there was something extra going on with the substance, something eerily familiar. "Happy birthday, Gloria," said Gloria over the music. Lupe followed. "Yep, I leave and come back. Look like everybody dropped acid." "It's the lemonade," insisted Lupe. Let's say, insisted Gloria. Gloria is full of life, y'all. She's one of those people who's just full of life. "It's the lemonade," insisted Gloria. "She must have spiked it," the woman joked. "Yeah, it's good," Lupe agreed. At some point, as the music seemed to be gaining strength, someone turned on the strobe light. The cool October. Someone's turned on the strobe light, adding to the rainbow, the flashing rainbow engulfing the moderate space. Adding to the flashing rainbow lights. Okay, so at some point, as the music seemed to be gaining strength, someone turned on a strobe light, adding to the flashing rainbow beams that were engulfing the moderate space. The cool October air coming in from the open garage door was blending perfectly with a nearby propane heater. Taking a second gulp of the lemonade, Suge had the feeling, again, that something was very different with the drink, but he paid it no attention. But he paid it no mind. But he paid it no mind, as it was his birthday. People were there to celebrate him, though he didn't see himself worthy of celebration. Seated there at the table, the man's stomach was growling, like he'd become the grizzly bear. Seated there at the table, the man's stomach was growling like he was a grizzly, like he was. Seated there at the table, the man's stomach was growling like... Oh my goodness, come on, y'all. Come on now. I'm trying to write. Seated there at the table, the man's stomach was growling like... Alright, let's just say, seated there at the table, the man's stomach began to growl. Seated at the table, spent from all of the work, the man's stomach began to growl. Began to rumble. He was past hungry and nearing hangry, watching as his son Frederick Sr. and Magdalena were enjoying themselves, dancing together, but not quite in unison. Hank and Edna seemed to have coordinated their routine. Hank and Edna were in such sync. Y'all gotta remember, there's some editing that I gotta get done, so don't criticize me too much, man. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my ish. You heard what I say? Yeah, I say? Huh? I've been watching a lot of African village life videos lately. Those are some dope videos. You hear what I say? Hey, what I say? Those are some dope videos. I'm watching these young ladies cook. I saw a young lady yesterday. She had a baby on her back. She went to the village market and bought some. She bought some tomatoes. She bought some things to cook, some vegetables, and she bought some firewood for the fire with her baby on her back, y'all. Keep in mind. And it's raining outside. She's barefoot, dressed in a little like dress, whatever. Puts a pile of wood on top of her head. I'm not talking about, look, I got a fireplace, y'all. It's been cold here. We got snow. I remember coming in from the garage, bringing wood in from the garage, and I can only bring in like 3 or 4 at a time because the wood is heavy. The wood is, you got the little splinters, all these different things, and I don't have, I'm just putting them, stacking them in my arms, bringing them in the house, about 3 or 4 at a time. This lady, this young lady in her 20s, she had about 6, 7 things of logs on top of her head tied together. I mean, the logs were tied together, but nothing was. She just, I don't know how she got them on her head. So she gave, whatever, for a little vegetable she bought, and in the rain with her baby on her back, walked back to her hut with a pile of wood on her head, stepping over things. And, I got this. I can't even put this on my head without drop. I remember the first time I was in Jamaica, one of the Jamaican waiters, he came over to our table and he had a beer on top of a beer. Like it was a red stripe beer on top of his head. And he was dancing in front of us, moving all around. And I'm looking like, this dude ain't afraid to drop that beer. He's just wow, black people. Anyways, not like us. That everything, so many things that I can think of, like the lady with the logs, the young girl with the logs on her head. I watched a few videos yesterday and saw some awesome things, like 3 videos. The kid with the beer on his head. The fact that the fact that humanity comes from Africa, not like us. Seated there at the table, spent from all the work, spent from all of the work, from the work he had done, from the work he'd done, spent from the work he'd done. The man's stomach began to rumble. He was past hungry and nearing hangry. Watching as his son Frederick Sr. and Magdalena were enjoying themselves, dancing together but not quite in unison. His mind went to the predicament. Okay. My God, my spelling is getting better, y'all. I actually spelled that right. Predicament. His son had gotten him in. The so-called gangsters were demanding more moonshine. Again, he was the man momentarily, those thoughts tried to smother his joy. He shook them off and went to Hank and Edna. The two were unlike Fred and Maggie. The two were in total sync. Sync with each other. It was as though they had practiced a coordinated routine. He shook. Shook. How you spell shook, man? You don't know how to spell shook, bro? Oh, come on, man. There's no C in shook, man. Really? He shook them off and went to Hank and Edna. Unlike Fred and Maggie, the two were in total sync with each other. The two were in sync with each other. It was as though they had practiced. It was though as they had practiced. They had practiced a routine, a coordinated routine. Hey, y'all eat yet? Sure, guys. Not yet, said Gloria. Okay. Well, it's my party, so well, it's my party, so I'm gonna go eat. All right. I know that's not a spell maneuver. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's a lot there. I just put down a lot. Alright, so I'm gonna have to turn it up a little bit. It's going up right now. It's going up. Y'all know they're drinking a little concoction. The moonshine slash lemonade slash mushroom tea. They're drinking it and they're turning up. Everybody's turning up, but I gotta really turn it up. So let me go retrieve something. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what it is right now. That's that hypnotic beat that's gonna throw everybody into a trance right there. That's the Bajillion beat. Oh yeah, that's it. You gotta picture those flashing lights, the strobe light now. Okay. I just gotta feel it a little bit. Alright. So it's not a very long song, but it's on repeat, so it'll keep playing over. Bopping his way through the dancers again. Bopping his way through the dancers again. He was back at his seat. Alright. With helpings and an even brighter smile. Now see, y'all sit up here if you wanna, looking pretty. I ain't trying to starve myself. I ain't trying to starve. I'm not gonna play too much of it, but that's the beat. Alright, so this is where I left off. This is gonna be black now. No, I'm gonna leave that green. Hey, y'all eat yet? Sure, guys. Not yet, said Gloria. Okay, well, okay. Okay, well. Okay, well, it's my party, so I'm gonna go eat, the man insisted. Standing to his feet, shuffling to a two-step, before turning in a complete circle, smilingly he maneuvered himself between the dancing couples to the tables of food, which were on the wall. Which were on the other side, on the wall, which were on the wall. Seeing the glowing blue lights underneath canisters providing heat for the food, Suge asked no questions. Within minutes he had in one hand a plate loaded with a little of everything. Within minutes he had in one hand a plate loaded with a little of everything, and a second cup of Edna's lemonade. Bopping his way through the dancers again, he was back at his seat with helpings and an even brighter smile. Now see, Y'all up here sitting. Yeah, I'm trying to get it together, man. I've been trying to get it together for 29 minutes. You know, every good days and bad days. You know, those two videos. I got to speak on those two videos with no sound. Those two videos threw me off a little bit, y'all. I gotta admit that. You know, when you put together something, that's why I posted the videos. I was like, well, the first one got 9 views. How you get 9 views on a video with no sound, but get 2 views on a video with sound? That's a prime example of how people love drama. People thrive for negativity these days. They ain't got no sound. Well, I'm gonna just keep it on. I don't understand the thinking of people. You know, I just don't. Shout out to my older son too, man. This is his beat. This is his beat. When I heard it, I said, "Yeah, this is nice." And if you want any beats from him, you know, I put his email address in the description box. If you are a person who's, you know, just like beats, I guess, I don't know, or want to rap. Now see, y'all sit up here if you wanna, looking pretty. I ain't trying to starve. What is it, Beeline? What is it, Beeline? Oh my goodness, I'm bringing I won't say I can't think this morning. I won't say that, but I'm having a little issue waking up, y'all. I guess Beeline is a word, but I don't see, I can't even look it up. I'll come back to it later, y'all. It's been 32 minutes, man. I'm gonna have to call it quits. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it quits. You'll leave this part, that bottom part red, make everything else black, and we're gonna start back. Yeah, so that's where we stop. We're gonna start back up here in the green on tomorrow. I'll have a different shirt on tomorrow, y'all. This is where we're gonna stop. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Hit that like, leave a comment. This is Anthony L. Kelly. Share the video. This is Anthony L. Kelly. Till next time, I'm out.